Hey, welcome everyone. I'm back. Hopefully, hopefully it works this time, and it will continue to work because I'm really tweaking everything I know how to tweak to try to figure out how this can possibly work. But for whatever reason, it is having such a hard time. Such a hard time. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to Arena, keep on going, see what I can get. If the game wants to work for me, and hopefully YouTube will work for me as well. That's all I can really do is hope, because I have no idea what I'm doing and it's really frustrating. So, here we go. Stream health is excellent, it says, which is hopefully true. It may look like crap for you guys because I had to turn down the settings a lot, but from what I can see, that doesn't look too bad actually. A little messy. It's definitely not HD for you guys, but if this is all I can do for now, that is what will have to happen. It still says my encoder is overloaded. I don't understand how that's the case. I guess that just proves more and more I have no idea what I'm doing. But all you can do is try, Hopefully my video on YouTube will eventually work. Okay. So I think that my stream settings and everything should be fine. I really don't understand how this encoder is overloaded right now. Unless I set my settings too low and that somehow screwed it up. I'm recording this video too, so maybe I'll just have to upload it as a recorded video instead of a live stream, which would suck because it's not at all what I want, but there's not much I know how to do about that. Come on, I gotta focus. I haven't been paying much attention to the actual fights. Alright, here's where I come back and win it. Oh my gosh. Die. There we go. Done. Okay. Right. Video output is low. It's a little bit behind me. I am okay with that. I just hope that it ends up looking okay for you guys and that the stream isn't dropped for some reason. Because that would suck if it happened again. It's really annoying me that it keeps happening in the first place. Anyways. Once again, since I had a restart since I said it before, the purpose and goal of this is for me to finish all of the milestones in the 4-star featured arena. Hit all of them, just get a bunch of rewards. Doing that itself will give me 18,000 premium hero crystal shards plus whatever I get for whatever I end up ranking as. I know it's not going to be high enough to get Kingpin. That's ridiculous if it were that low. But I know that I can get something, hopefully a decent number of 4-star shards. 200, 300, that'd be awesome. Especially since I'm participating in the other arenas, it's just not nearly as much as I otherwise normally do. So that's something that is interesting and different. Ugh. perhaps as time goes, people will notice, oh, someone just started watching the video. That's awesome. I don't know who it is, but hopefully they will stay for a bit. Welcome, individual, and I hope you enjoy watching me hopefully win 99% of these fights whenever I'm paying attention to them, you know. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, feel free to say hi. I'm definitely not like the most knowledgeable in the game. You'll see that from some of my fighting. Sometimes I screw up and lose, but if I can help you, then I will, and it's best to get as much information as you can from a bunch of different sources. That way you have a better idea what's going on. Ugh. Come on. I hate fighting Phoenix. I just find her really annoying. Especially that little thing where she'll stop right like an inch away from death and heal and be invulnerable for however many seconds. I hate things like that. I hate it when Punisher, when he becomes like Endure or whatever it's called. I hate it on Phoenix. I hate it. Both of them. I don't know. I can't think of anyone else right now off the top of my head that does that, so I can't say more, but suffice to say it sucks. So as you can see, as I'm just working my way down through all my 4-star characters, I have, what is it? I have 45 4-stars, and I think, if I remember correctly, it's like 40 of them that are like 330s or 440s. Only 8 of them are 440s, so I have a ton of 330s. Not sure if I want to worry about or figure out trying to take a bunch of them past 330, because I don't feel like that specific character would be worth it. As you're probably familiar with, some characters just aren't worth using class cats, tier 4 class cats and tier 4 basics on. Tier 4 basics not as much because those aren't as crazy, but I mean, I think there's one type of catalyst that's tier 4 that I have more than one of, and all the rest I have either 1 or 0 of, so for whatever reason those are just super hard for me to get, and yeah, they're super hard to get, and because of that I don't have any 550s yet. I don't have any maxed out 4-star characters, but hopefully eventually I'll get to that point and I'll be able to, you know, make something of it, because I especially want to take my Wolverine to 550. If I can, I would like to take who is it? My Dr. Voodoo to 550. I would like to take probably Black Widow, definitely Gwenpool, Ghost Rider. All those are people that I'd be willing to take to 550 because I think they would be really good. However, with the whole introduction of 6-stars and stuff, I'm feeling like it's less worth it. Come on. Why am I screwing up so bad against this magic? With the introduction of the 6-stars, I feel like it's less worth it because everything's going to be devalued, you know? I'm spending time and energy and sometimes units and these different resources, catalysts and stuff to rank up my 4-star characters, and once 6-stars come out, and especially once a decent number of people start getting them, then 4-star characters are going to essentially become the 3-star characters of the game. It's like, okay, it's kind of useful, but kind of sucks at the same time, you know? Once you get past a certain point, you don't use 3-stars anymore. And I'm afraid once you get past a certain point in the next year or so, you're not going to use 4-stars very much anymore, which is really sad, because when I first started replaying, like the beginning of this year or so, I was so excited to get a 4-star because it was not necessarily super rare, definitely more rare than it is now, and it was like an accomplishment, So, something I've been thinking about, especially since, like, even with tier 5 catalysts, which I think is a little over the top, kind of absurd, even with tier 5 catalysts, I feel like that's not going to be enough to, like, fully rank up a 6-star champion. They're going to have to make up a tier 6 catalysts and bring those into the game, so that's something I'm not looking forward to, because how hard it is to get tier 4 catalysts and how impossible it still is to get a tier 5 catalyst, because they literally have not yet been released into the game. How hard is it going to be to get tier 6 catalysts, That doesn't even seem like a possible thing. It's so far and distant to where we currently are. So, anyways. It's funny, I didn't like Howard the Duck at all. Just fighting against him, I thought it was super annoying. It's like one of the dumbest things ever. But then I got him. I won him in Arena without having to try too hard, because I guess a lot of other people thought the same kind of a thing. It wasn't that great. But I actually decently like fighting with him now. Especially he's not awakened, so I don't have the whole mash all buttons signature ability. But I think that his special 2 is so useful, because I feel like it varies depending on who you're fighting against. Like, if you're fighting a Bleed Immune character, you can get Heal Block, you can get Incinerate, you can get Armor Break, things like that. If you're fighting against a character that will bleed, then 99 times they bleed, and you'll get at least like 2 or 3 stacks of bleed. You can get up to like 5 or 6, which just brings them down so fast, because I have maxed out Deep Wounds, so it adds 2.5 seconds to all of those bleeds. It just does a ton of damage and wipes them out. It's really, really interesting to me, but there's lots of these 4-star characters that I didn't realize or know that I liked using them until I got them as 4-star. Started using them in Arena to maintain infinite streaks and go through that, get more points in Arena, stand a chance at winning bigger characters. It's like, this person's fun to play as. They're definitely not my new favorite, but I don't hate using them, kind of a thing, I like playing with them, so. Sorry, dude, if this stream is super weird, if it just looks like crap, and it's slow and buffering and just total crap. I didn't mean to make it that way. In fact, I was hoping it would be nice and fun. But unfortunately, my internet doesn't want me to do that, so I gotta do what I can, Anyways, we are getting really close, just over 100,000 more points, and I will have reached the last milestone reward for this arena. And after that, I might show you my champions quick. Might do a little bit more quests just to use up my energy before I hit the sack for the night, because it is kind of late. But we'll have to see what I feel like when that happens, because I'm not super tired right now. I'm really curious how this is working, because what I have on my encoder is a minute or so ahead of what I have on oh no. Gosh dang it. Why, when I start casting, sharing my screen, does that always happen? It's so annoying. So Sorry about that. I'm probably going to edit that part out. I hope it didn't just automatically make me lose that fight, because that sucks. Like, I should lose my streak, hopefully, fingers crossed. But it really sucks that it dropped me out of that fight. Luckily, I did it quick enough that they decided I should be able to continue it. Okay. Just got to get back on track. There we go. Whenever I'm playing with any version of Iron Man, Superior or Regular, I feel very uninclined to use his L2 special, because I feel like no matter how I time it, it always misses, and it's really frustrating to me that that happens. Final fight of this round, and I'm screwing it up already. I love using Crossbones. I'm pretty sure the first way I got Crossbones was as a 4-star and didn't have him as a 2-star or 3-star. Started using him in Arena a lot, and back then when I first got him, occasionally I'd use him in events and stuff because he was one of my higher guys. I love his overdrive ability. I feel like he's only going to get better if once I awaken him, which is going to be awesome. But even now with overdrive, he's awesome. Kudos to you for sticking around through all the trouble and craziness, dude. You are awesome. And, yeah. So anyways, keep going. Getting closer. I have all these, oh, it does that dumb thing. That happens to me pretty frequently during Arena. It's actually really annoying. Where, like, I'll lose the connection for whatever reason. It'll drop me out, I'll come back in, it'll let me finish the fight. But then when I click, like, continue or next series or whatever it is, it only gives me the one option, so I gotta figure out a way to make it work. Go back and get back in the arena and figure all that stuff out. Anyways, totally forgot what I was saying before that came up. Oh yeah, I got a ton of cosmics right around the same area, so just to keep 3 different class champs in each series, I try to do my best to remember every time to, okay, I gotta do this guy, and then the cosmic dude, and then this guy, this girl, and then cosmic, whoever it is, you know. Because I have, like, this symbiote Spider-Man, who I'm sucking with right now. Really bad. But I pulled it out, barely. And I have regular Groot, King Groot, Gamora. Those are the 4 I can remember right now that are all super close to each other. Oh yeah, someone else came and watched. Awesome. Welcome. Whoever you are. This is my first stream, and I think it's pretty obvious by how many problems I'm having, so at least it's kind of working, and one of you left. Oh well, whatever. You know, what happens, happens. Ugh. This is going to sound really crazy and probably annoying, but I'm actually really excited that this is working. Because I had to figure out how to get it on my computer, and that was kind of difficult, and even after I figured that out, I still was not able to find the right settings to make it work at all. Like, the video would just quit and it would say no, pretty much. YouTube would just be like, no. Because apparently I have an incredibly sucky internet service in my apartment, which sucks. But I don't feel like paying more than I already am, because I think what I'm already paying is pretty crazy to get hopefully better, you know. So I'm super happy that I'm having a stream at all, even though it's buggy and laggy, and for all I know, you're not even hearing the words that I'm saying when I'm saying them. You're hearing them at a totally later, wrong, different time. So that's what I'm thinking, but hopefully this looks at least somewhat decent to you guys and not awful. So there we go. Next round. My favorite thing to do, since I have the Deep Wounds Mastery, if I'm fighting an Iron Fist who's awakened, so I know that the whole arc overload thing is going to happen towards the end of the fight, I'll just get a champion that can cause bleed, if I can time it right, which I totally failed at this time, and make it bleed right before he hits that low part, so he just bleeds through the entire arc overload and dies. It's just like completely useless to him. Might keep him around a couple seconds longer, but not really anything dramatic or drastic or anything like that. Actually, my Iron Man that I have, won him in Arena, which was pretty exciting. And then I decided, hey, he's worth it, even if I don't use him a ton, just to get it out of the way, awakening him. Did the Arena again and got him and awakened him, which wasn't too much work. I think people don't really care about Iron Man very much in terms of his usefulness, at least. He's not that great a character, so it wasn't hard to win him and then win him again to dupe him. But, you know. I probably said that a ton in the middle of this stream, you know. I'm gonna come back and watch this video later and just be like, dude, shut up. Stop saying that. Oh. I'm getting so close. So excited for this to happen. Because honestly, I've done it a ton of times before where I put almost all of my 4-star champions in the basic 4-star arena, just grinded on that one and got close to or won the champion, or got to the point where I would be one tier of rank rewards up from the top 10%, which is still pretty good rewards, and then stopped because I was busy that weekend or something else was going on, something like that. So it's really nice because when I was doing that, I would just put 2 or 3 teams worth of 4 stars and my 5 stars whenever I could in this 4-star featured arena, and it would let me unlock ranked rewards, but I was always in the bottom. So I think the most I'd ever gotten was like one time where I went crazy and did a lot. I got like 400,000 or 500,000, maybe 600,000 in it. I decided, you know, I already have a 4-star Black Panther. This is the first arena with Kingpin, so I'm going to try and just see how many rewards I can get in the Kingpin Arena by putting all my people in there that I can, and see how that goes. See what kind of points I can put up. It's pretty evident I'm still far way away from being able to compete for new 4-star featured champions. But it's nice to know that I can do all the milestones if I try. And the other nice thing is I still have one more arena where I can go fight for Black Panther and get him to awaken him, because my classic Black Panther isn't awakened, but my 4-star Black Panther Civil War is. So if I awaken him in this next arena, then both of them will be awakened. It'll be awesome. I'm probably like almost never looking at the camera, which is probably super annoying to watch. I'm sorry about that, but You gotta focus on the game, otherwise I'll screw up and lose. I'm not incredibly skilled at this game like Seaton and Dorky Diggity Dave and other YouTubers are, so Again. Ugh. Finish him off, he's annoying. And he used that, and he did that, and I'm gonna heal and finish him off. Getting pretty close. Less than 50,000 points to go. And I'm almost at 1,000,000 battle chips again. Not like super close, but pretty close, I could do another 1,000,000 battle chip opening video. Which would be nice because I need units in order to be able to... Oh, Captain Marvel, she's another one in this range. Ugh, why did it stop again? And every time it stops, this stops working, and that is so annoying. At least I'm close to being done. Sorry for this, guys. I mean, it really sucks that it keeps happening. Maybe I'm using too much battery. Let's try plugging my phone in. I don't know what it is. Hopefully, it'll stop. And it's loading and taking forever. Still loading. Come on. Like, are you freaking kidding me? My heck. Work. That is not working. Oh my gosh. That is really annoying. Hang on a second. Yes, it's working. Okay. Gosh, so many problems. Like, I did not think it was possible for this many problems to happen in the attempt of one live stream. But with my luck, of course, it did. Like, it had to, pretty much. Ugh. Anyways, trying to finish this last part. Thanks, Me Films. I will definitely check out your channel and subscribe to it as well. And hopefully, I'll be able to keep bringing videos like this out, Hopefully they'll get much, much better because my internet will work better. But all I can do is wait and see. Coding is overloaded again. Okay. So close. Man. I'm really screwing this up right now. That's better. So I am also really happy that I got this to work, because I wanted to do live stream, I wanted to do videos where you guys could see my face. The concern then was I only had my phone to capture all that, and it wouldn't work because, like, in order to play I use both hands, and my left thumb was always getting in front of the camera, cover me up for like 96% of the video, and then I had to try to contort my hand in this weird way to make it not get in the way. So it's nice that I found out this method for making the videos and for doing this, because I want you guys to be able to see my face. I just had to figure out a way to make it work, and I think based on what I figured out with this method, this program, it'll definitely work. Streaming, not as wonderful, because, you guys are seeing it laggy and buggy and whatnot. But I especially think if I just record a video like a crystal opening or just a regular gameplay video, tutorial, rank up, anything like that, then I think it'll go pretty well. This method, so that's exciting to me, for future content, future things. Deadpool and his super long little thing. L3 special, S3 special, third special. I call it old sometimes because I kind of played League, not competitively very much because I sucked, but he's unblockable old. Alright, I need just under 30,000 points. What is going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to hit it, because that's the entire point of this stream. That's the reason for all this struggle that you guys are watching. And I am super excited to hit this final milestone for the first time ever. It really means a lot in terms of progression in the game, and getting this many battle chips, 1 million or more, opening all those crystals, getting units from them. I'm going to need those units to take on and hopefully eventually defeat the Collector. If you guys check out my channel at all, you'll realize I just recently beat the Maestro at the end of Act 4 for the first time. Recently being like last night, literally. So I finished Act 4. I'm going to explore Act 4, but I want to try to finish and beat the Collector as quickly as possible because of the whole devaluation of champions. Over time with the introduction of 6 stars, I want to get as big a jump as possible, and even though I'm positive my luck is going to be awful, I'm going to have terrible drop rates with the Grandmaster crystals in terms of 5 stars. The more 5 stars I can get before 6 stars are released, a higher chance that I'm going to be able to get a 6 star just a little bit faster, because I will hopefully by then have duped at least a couple of 5 stars. Like, I only have 3 5 stars right now. None of them are duped. I've only opened 3 5-star crystals in my life, and especially now with the introduction of 6 stars, I think it's almost completely pointless for someone to open a featured 5-star now. It's like, why would you do it? You're spending an extra 50% of your shards to possibly get a new hero, which, if it's one you love, great. If it's one you think is going to be super awesome and super helpful in the game, that's something else too. But if it's just to get all the heroes, that's really pointless to me now, especially because if you get a dupe, then you get 6-star shards, and you're going to get closer to getting a 6-star faster, which it's what you want, you know. So, my thoughts, you know. Take them or leave them, if you will. This is going to be my last team for this arena, because then I get into my 4 stars that are still rank 2 and rank 1 for Falcon. Luckily enough, this is the last team I need to hit the cutoff and pass that milestone level, whatever it's called. I can't think right now. So, let's do it. You guys are probably like, why the crap would you give yourself a disadvantage against someone in a fight, you know? My thinking is I had 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage, and even with the advantage, he was close enough to me that he's not a problem to beat. When I'm on the top of my game, which doesn't happen super often, but when I'm at the top of my game, I can beat like a 4-star or 5-star who's 2 to 3 times as high as my champion's PI. Just have to block and evade like a freaking champ. So. Do stuff like I just took down Captain America like he's nothing. 14 hits, no hits received. Which I know isn't a big deal, but makes me happy. Excuse me. That was very unexpected. Alright, this is the last guy I gotta take down. Let's see here. Keep going. There's a bug or something on my arm, so it's itching. That is not something I want. There we go. Finished him off. Got my milestone reward, or hit it at least. Which is great. It's very helpful. That's probably not a very woohoo great celebratory reaction, but A, I'm tired, and B, I've never been someone who's like, oh yeah, this is amazing, woohoo, go. So, you know, oh hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'll just call you Kurt. Hello. I actually have a couple of friends that speak Russian, but unfortunately they're not here, so they can't tell me what your name is. Hello, Turtle Lover and Cool Hero. That's okay, man. You can think that. Can't change your mind about that, unfortunately, because my internet sucks. Anyways, so this is how far I am in the other arenas. I might do a little bit more on these 3 tomorrow just to get slightly better rank rewards. But I want to show you guys too, if I claim all of these different milestone rewards. And just for reference, I had about 112 or so thousand premium hero crystal shards before this. Let me grab them all. Thanks, Cool Hero. Keep going, getting them. Come on. People might say I'm crazy for spending that much time in Arena. I'm sure I don't spend nearly as much as some of the higher players do. But that put me up to about 147,000 premium hero crystal shards. So 112,000, 247,000, that's roughly 35,000 shards I got in this arena cycle, for lack of better terms. Cool thing about that is I could even get a little more tomorrow if I try real hard. I'll have to see what I feel like. But yeah, that's not even counting the rank rewards that you get for finishing and doing well, you know? So anyways, thanks for checking out my video, guys. I hope all of you either like the video or subscribe to the channel, both, you know. Check out some of my other videos that I've done, and I'll see you next time.